Hello and welcome to CappingTV's coverage of what is this, the Asiafortress Cup 15 match between, well, I nearly said Swift again, Pingu and
Xiao.
Xiao. Yeah, I am joined tonight by Eve.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And Mitch is also in production, so I'm looking forward to this match. I never get to see these. Yeah, it's gonna be a good change of pace, especially like two top teams, because it doesn't really matter what region you're from, you sort of know these people.
And these teams are actually so evenly matched ever since the beginning of the season. They've been going against each other for so many times. This isn't the first time, and it's probably not going to be the last time. But this time, it might be different actually, because the roster, as has been shown on TF2, actually, their roster for Pingu has recently switched up. So right now they have their pocket soldier back then, Hirasagi, now playing on medic, and then now they have a completely new demo man playing for them, which is Itachi. And maybe this new roster switch with Hirasagi and medic rather than Andy, who has been benched for him, might be the reason why they win this time actually. Since the last time has not been very eventful for Pingu, but it's just up to us to see what happens this time.
Yeah, and that's just it. Like, just it's good to see that we'll be getting an even game out of it, or at least close to even. And
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, it'll be some great TF2 to watch. But I don't know, I can't really predict too much as to like what's going to happen here. But I would like to say and probably stick to the guns of like Pingu maybe, because I don't know, I just know a lot more of these players, and I think a lot of them are a little bit more seasoned and have a bit more experience.
I gotta tell you, even if I'm Asian, I can't even predict what this match is going to be like. Because these teams are so evenly matched, it can go any way. It can be a roll any moment, and so it's just really hard to predict.
Yeah, that's just it. It's probably a bit of an in-service just to like call predictions, really, because it is so close that like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
True.
thing.
It's also on product, right?
Yeah, I
There.
think, I don't know, player-wise, like, you've got some key players that are gonna like turn up here on both teams, and just sort of from what I've seen already, like, yeah, it's gonna be a fairly strong scout game, so that'll be good.
Oh, we have actually 11 players in the server. I think it's 12. It might be 12. We'll have to see for about that. I'll get some confirmation from the teams if they're ready to start.
Yeah, so just to recap for anybody that sort of joined a bit late, this is the Asia Fort 15 Cup upper bracket final. So you've got Pingu versus Xiao here at the moment. Both really strong teams. Both had really good performances all season, and I think this match is going to be very, very even. I'd like to give the edge in terms of predictions to Pingu, but yeah, just wait and see. Yeah, that's something just to note too. The winner of this goes to the grand finals, so like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know this scene as much as Eve here or anyone else, but I mean, yeah, there's not much I can really say about this at the moment.
Yeah. Let's try to predict this map then. In product, what do you think? What do you think the scoreline is gonna be like?
Um, well, it's definitely going to be close. I think I'd like to see a 4-3. Um,
Oh, it's first to three.
first three, cool. But yeah, even just really close, like 2-2, 3-3. It's, yeah.
I'm thinking it's gonna be 3-1. But I think it. Okay. Only because you voted for Pingu, I'm gonna vote for Xiao. Right, because the last time I voted for for Pingu. I was cursed.
See,
But
that's
I think it's gonna be a 3-1.
yeah. I mean, off that statement, that doesn't fill me with much confidence, but I'll stick
Yeah,
to my
you're
guns and
cursed,
go
buddy.
Pingu. Yeah.
You're cursed.
So we should see this going live fairly shortly.
Yeah, I just got confirmation from one of the players and saying that they're readying up very soon. It is, after all, very late, not just for our Australian friends doing the cast, but also for the players. It's just really close to midnight for them, and they haven't played the match, obviously. So nobody wants to stay up this late on a Sunday. Yeah, why are they playing this late? I'm pretty sure it's because of mandatory service, military service.
Yeah.
Can't be sure though, but it probably is. But anyways, let's just quickly go over the players then. On Pingu, you're gonna have TJ and Fishy on scouts. For soldier, you're gonna have Banana and Ryan. Yeah, that is Ryan. And for demo, you're gonna have Itachi, who is on Nick right now. His name is Nick. You see him as Nick? Yeah, he's Nick. And for Xiao, their scouts are going to be Aisho and Tommy, as we've already been familiar with. They're really good. For the soldier, soldiers are going to be 26 and Nasi. The demo man is going to be that's Floaty. Yeah, the demo man's Floaty, and the medic I think is Konma this time. So that's a change compared to their previous roster where they had Mel on medic. This time they're gonna have Konma. As for the comparisons, well, if you're gonna comparatively speak, Konma is not as good as Mel, but that's partially because Mel is an Overwatch contender, as I've heard. But either way, he's still really good. But most importantly, we're going live, so let's look at this mid fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching Nick here. I don't know, I've heard good things about Nick. And we just sort of see like a lot of damage being traded out here. Soldiers are sort of jumping the rock, trying to get aggressive, but not gonna be picking much up here. Actually, they've traded frags out here, but Xiao is just pushing across the point right now. And actually chills onto the medic, but he doesn't end up getting it.
Yeah, and that mid was just so much on the high ground, and the soldiers on Xiao just tried to collapse onto Pingu. They tried to collapse on the Pingu, but then they ended up trading their lives for it, and because both of them died, they had to back out. Pingu pushed back in while they had the soldier advantage, and they just had to back out because of the lack of ground control that they lost, losing those soldiers. And right now you can see Aisho trying to edge cap the point, and that makes the Uber pop up from Pingu trying to stop the cap. And now the Ubers are traded, with the scouts getting the entire duration of the Uber. The Uber's right now just fading, however, but we can see Banana going down to Tommy, and the health for Pingu is just it went down, but now they got their health back up. But during that intermittent downtime, the point has been edge capped by Xiao, and they've managed to actually get off the cap in that time and deter Pingu from trying to regain it.
Yeah, that was a very long post fight. Like a lot of damage being traded out, but no real frags. We're actually just seeing Pingu at the moment, just sort of sitting below the cliff, trying to spam it, get their Uber up, and Ubers are pretty much even. We actually see who was that? Fwishy, no, not Fwishy, sorry. Sinister, who just tried to jump in and just got
a
denied
kill actually from Pingu. They managed to pick up Nasty. This might be something for them to work off of. Maybe that one soldier is allowed them to gain more ground. And yeah, TJ is starting to walk forward. The Uber's popped off right now. It's a solo Uber, but the Uber is only just popped off for Xiao, and it's only been multed so much. And right now that soldier trying to bomb in and collapse on the medic. Right now they get him, but that cost them 3 players, and the players are too few for Pingu, and the demo man is actually jumping onto the cliff trying to get the medic. he gets the medic actually. So right now the scouts for Pingu just trying to salvage whatever they can, trying to shoot at xiao, trying to get the frag. He was 20 health, doesn't die though, but they get the cap in return. So that is all fine. The Ubers are even.
Yeah, we just saw a lot of really good focus fire out of Pingu, and like just the scout aggression off the two of them, just chasing back in, even though it was like even players, and just winning those fights. There's really crucial down fights, and we see the two roamers just fighting over on red grass at the moment, but 2NA will go down there. It's not a lot going on here, it's just a lot of damage trade-off. We're seeing Xiao trying to walk in though, get a bit of time on this point. Although there is this ever so slight Uber out on the side of Pingu, so...
Oh yeah, xiao just right there, edge capping the point. TJ has to try to stop it, but he goes down so low. Him having to back out all the way just gives Xiao the confidence to just stand on the point and get it for free essentially, just by edge capping all the way without any contest. Right now, Pingu are in not that good of a position. They're having to push off with nothing, having to have no ad to work off of, but then they are forced to because of Product's timer. They're gonna initiate with Banana jumping behind them, but he's gonna be swiftly picked up. And right now, Pingu are not even across the point, and this is not much ground to work off of, with just that one soldier down. TJ's trying to salvage it, and yeah, they get Tommy off of that, and that's even players right now, but the Uber's just popped off by Pingu right now. He's trying to chase the medic, he forces out the Uber. xiao, however, is running all the way, trying to chase TJ. He gets TJ. TJ's actually getting picked off. The demo is going to go down by Xiao though, and oh, the huge bomb by Banana forcing the entire combo out, and this might just be the point for Pingu.
Just really good work there from Xiao, just keeping their medic alive from all these bombs and all this aggression. And they're actually coming back onto the point. And they do have the player out now, but that's just incredible to be able to walk back into that and take that.
Yeah, that was a huge heads up play by Banana. He doing that big bomb to force that combo out from contest. However, the players for Xiao just walked back in once they regained that health and started the edge cap again, as xiao did. And right now, Pingu again forced to push off of their own wheel, and that costs their medic and TJ the scout. And this is likely just a round win for Xiao. Losing their medic, and Xiao has a Uber right now, just cleaning up these players. There's nothing Itachi can do right here. The first round is gonna go to Xiao.
I mean, just the constant just heads up plays from Xiao, like noticing when their medic's being bombed, and then just also using like their scout aggression, just coming back in and taking the point for free pretty much. Like,
yeah, the experience just showing through all these players at the top level. Now, huge bomb coming up by both of the soldiers of Pingu. They're not gonna pick up anything though, other than just a nasty frag by the demo man. But they're just so cramped right now in this corner. The medic dies to a pipe, and it's just two players off by Pingu. It's actually just TJ right here. He has a 1v1 the entire. He actually picks up that soldier right there. Tommy couldn't help save his soldier in time, but that one soldier frag might actually be a huge opening for Pingu to maybe do a 4-man stack right here, as Xiao has a full Uber ad.
yeah, we see a lot of Pingu just sort of peeking through here, just seeing if they can really go for anything, but actually their medic's all the way out under cliff at the moment.
Yeah, he probably isn't committing for it. Yeah, he's staying around the house here, just building Uber with TJ. They did go for a 4-man stack though, and Konma doesn't even take. Okay, now he takes half of his health damage, but he doesn't force the Uber out in the end, and that's what's most important. And Pingu's gonna actually gather the Uber right now, but it's already 1 minute off the clock.
Yeah, and we don't really see like any real frags coming out from that big sack wave there. And actually, we see the scouts trying to aggress from the side of Pingu here, like just seeing if they can edge the point and get anything here. And they're actually taking the Uber in. They managed to get the demo.
And the Ubers are just right now fading for both sides. TJ is perched up on that rock, preventing anyone from trying to bomb in to try to contest the point, and the point's gonna go to Pingu right now. And Xiao is just really far back onto their China, just spamming rockets to see if they can get any spam damage of sorts. And right now the situation has reversed. Now Xiao has to push off against their own will, try to pick up any opening, and that might be the opening. The demo's going down. Itachi is going to die by that soldier bomb right there, and Banana also going down to Nasi, and so that's 2 players down for Pingu, and that's the point cap by for Xiao.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of much of the same, really. It just seems to be the same sort of deaths, same sort of picks going on all the time here. And actually, we do see a soldier on the side of Pingu just look like he's going to go for something, but he's just playing off the rock here. Both teams are sort of just poking their point here, trying to get...
Oh, actually, no. The Uber got forced out early by Pingu because of the medic Hirasaki taking too much damage right now. The Uber's only just popped out when the Uber has already faded for Pingu, and this might just be cleanup duty for them right now. But they're actually losing players. The bomb's coming up from Banana, but he's trying to pick up the demo man. He doesn't though, and Nasi's 4 health. He's almost dead. Oh wait, did something happen? Okay, I think something huge happened. I think Aisho went insane right there and killed everyone. But almost everyone died for Pingu in that post-Uber fight, and it's going to be the same story again. Pingu having to push to the point against their own will because of the map design, and right now it's just 10 seconds on the clock. Pingu is forced to just edge cap this right now. They're gonna get the cap, but 2 minutes and 30 seconds that they have to hold against Xiao's just 5 seconds. It's just one fight territory right now. Pingu cannot afford to make any mistakes here, and the Uber's gonna get popped off for Pingu, and Pingu is just going to pop theirs right now. The demo's gonna go down for Xiao, and that's 2 players down for both sides. He's just trying to push forward. The demo's gonna get caught right here. Itachi's gonna die, and the soldier's gonna trade his life for that, but that might not be that bad of a trade. The health is pretty bad though for Xiao, and they're losing players. They're losing Nasi right there. He's just gonna brawl against Aisho, and right now the player's coming back for Xiao.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems to be like a lot of just picks sort of going off on the side of Xiao at the moment. They just sort of know that they've got all this time on the clock. They can just sort of play this as they like, and actually edge the cap out, and it's going to force Pingu into having to do something here, and they're committing to the point, but they're all very low.
Yeah, two really quick rounds to Xiao, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think this is sort of going against every prediction we laid out at the start. I mean, we see both demos coming in here, not really getting any damage, but
no, Aisho is actually taking a lot of damage, poking onto the point really early, going down, but he was down 50 health and got an arrow. Oh, that's why Banana was on sniper. He's gonna pick off Aisho right there. There's a scout down, and that's actually a huge pick, but a huge bomb coming from behind. Nasi's gonna pick up the medic though, and 2 down for Xiao, but the medic is dead for Pingu, and Xiao are doing the smart thing that they're putting the medic all the way back so that he's not in danger. However, they're gonna have to go against a sniper pushing into this. They do have full Uber ad though, so who knows what Banana is able to do this time.
Yeah, we see Xiao coming in. Oh, Banana just barely missing, or not even missing. He got the damage on the medic, but just not enough to actually drop him here. And
he just needed a sneeze. Oh, but he's actually gonna pick up Aisho again though. 3 players are down for Xiao. The Uber's gonna have to pop off, but 3 players down in this Uber. But the medic might be caught out though. The medic is in the face of an Uber scout and a demo man. There's no way he's getting out of that. But Aisho is not Aisho. Tommy's gonna go down for that. The demos also go down for that. Oh, headshot by Banana onto the soldier. That's 4 players down, and that's gonna be the point right there for Pingu.
Really good work off the side of Pingu, just sort of realizing where that Uber had come in and then managed to clean it up towards the end there, getting the medic, demo, and scout. I mean, that's going to set Xiao back quite a bit here, but actually, we see one of the scouts on the side of Xiao just trying to edge point again and almost just tempting this sniper, and this medic, he just keeps peeking that sideline. Oh, he's safe now. This banana does go down to Nasi, so...
Oh, Nasi is not actually going to die yet. Okay, he dies now, but he picks up Fushi in the process. 2 soldiers are actually down for Xiao right now, but and that's gonna let TJ start to edge cap on. Oh, but actually Kama's gonna die to a pipe though from across the map.
Really nice.
And that's gonna make the entirety of Xiao bomb into the medic and force the Uber.
I mean, yeah, just a lot of really good damage and a lot of really good pipes off of Nick here, and that, have they not realized? But they've just realized.
Okay, they finally cap it.
There's something tactical to that, surely. It has to be at this level, right?
No, but Banana's gonna come back on sniper again though. And we're gonna see the xiao strat right here, just edge capping all the time. He's gonna get it halfway through. It's three parts of the way through, and right again, Banana picks off xiao.
It just seems like Xiao really isn't respecting this sniper much at the moment. Like, they just keep walking into angles here, and he's actually got an angle over onto base of cliff here, and it almost were disastrous. Oh, it actually still could. We see Xiao trying to walk out.
Oh, Banana is gonna back up. After all, Banana is like one of the best in the region. He's gonna get flanked right now by a scout though. Tommy's right in his face, but Tommy might actually lose it. Tommy barely wins it though. He's 30 health in entire combo. He's gonna probably, okay, he dies to Ryan, but that's the entire team investing the time into the one scout, and that allows xiao to just edge cap right now. It's almost capped, and right now they're gonna be able to stop it, but the point being that close to cap is probably not gonna make Pingu stay around on the back for too long, and that's what they're trying to do. TJ is just trying really hard not to let them get any cap time, and the Uber has to be traded for both sides just for that. And it's just ulti duo scout form right here. The post Uber is gonna see the soldier just sitting up on the rock though, trying to see if they can get any damage. The soldier tries to bomb for Xiao, but he takes out so much damage and doesn't get anything, and Nasi might die here. He's gonna die for that as well, and the other soldier's gonna die as well. 26 going down, and that's 2 soldiers down for Xiao, and the demo man's gonna get caught off position as well, and that's just Pingu gonna clean up all the players right here if they try to contest and cap this off. And this is just a really good fight, actually. Really good fight for Pingu to pick off those kills and get the cap.
Yeah, again, just sort of just seeing Banana here, just honestly having a really good game, getting a lot of crucial picks. Like, he managed to get the demo man in that previous exchange, and actually we see one of the soldiers jumping in for Banana, but he's already sort of recognized that and he's back.
Yeah, the Uber's gonna get popped off by Pingu here. TJ is trying to pick up any frags, and he doesn't get any frags, but the fact of that the Uber is in your face and you're kind of the back out, that allows them to not get onto the cap, and that allows them to stall just long enough that they get around. It was already 10 seconds when the entirety of Xiao were walking out of spawn and going into the point. But looking at this mid fight, we see Banana on sniper again, but this time he's on the low ground though, around house, and we see just a brawl of sorts. But TJ's gonna go down. A bomb's gonna come in by Nasi, trying to pick up the demo man. He's 5 health, he's gonna die to the scout, and 3 down by Pingu, and that's gonna make Xiao cap the point. And yeah, first cap flip. What am I saying?
It's actually kind of interesting again that, like, after the previous round of just Pingu decimating, having this sniper and like making really good use of him, that Xiao they just keep tempting fate. Like, Banana's just holding an angle on his pocket here, and Medic's still sitting there, and actually we see the Epic come out.
Demo Man's gonna die. Floaty's gonna go down to the Uber though. TJ has to get a Uber popped on him because he was so low, and he manages to pick up the Demo, but he's gonna overextend for that, trying to force out the Uber on Xiao, but they don't pop it in the end. And right now, Xiao just gonna stand on the point and cap it off, and there's nothing that Pingu can really do about that, because they don't really have anything to go against the Uber if they decided to pop. Oh, huge headshot by Banana, trying to they're gonna actually put 26 down to really low health. He's forced to jump out at 20 health. He's 60 health rather, but he's not able to die. Okay, he actually dies by a huge rocket by Ryan, and that allows them to even out the player pool right here. And Pingu are trying to just walk up right now, see if they can get anything. They're gonna just edge the cap right here, but Aisha is not gonna let them do that for free. He's going on to a brawl right now with TJ, and we can see that they have to go against the sniper here. The Uber is gonna get popped off. Aisha is gonna chase against the entire team though, and while they're only gonna pick up the Demo Man, the Demo Man for Xiao also dies, so it's just traded demos for that. And the Uber's gonna get popped off. TJ is just forced to run out and find anything, but he can't, and that's probably gonna just stabilize.
Yeah, I mean, I think Xiao just really played that well, like, post or pre-Uber rather. Like, just sort of buying that time because they knew that the other team had such a large disadvantage, but we're just sort of seeing the same thing again. It's just like, Xiao's just holding the point, but we see Pingu trying to like aggress it here and sort of make space for the sniper, but actually we do see Xiao backing a little bit now, so maybe Banana might be able to open up something here. Oh, and he's actually watching the medic.
Oh, that's a Monka S. Yeah, and there's not much that's happening on the point right now. It's just Pingu trying to see if they can edge a cap. Banana, huge headshot onto the Scout. The Scout actually complements that headshot. That's pretty nice. But Fishy's gonna die for that though, and Ryan might actually die here as well in the connector. He's gonna die to 26 with just one rocket. Nasi's gonna just walk out of connector as well, and the Uber's gonna get traded for both sides. TJ's trying to pick up Nasi, who was supposed to be low, and he dies actually for that. Banana is gonna go down as well. The player is right. The players for both sides are even here, but Xiao has the point presence right here, and Pingu are trying to walk up to the point right now. TJ is onto the cap. He's walking into the enemy team. The entirety of Pingu are on the high ground trying to just force him out, and they do force him out in the end. They get the cap off as well. And Xiao right now are forced to push against their own will, but this time they only have 7 seconds, whereas Pingu have to hold for 2.5 minutes. So that's a bit of a pressure for them, seeing as it's a match point right here, and Aisho is just put on the pressure, trying to edge a cap right there. And we can see that both teams are reluctant to really step forward much in case they make a mistake. And Aisho's gonna put on the pressure more and putting on some cap time over there. And it seems like there's not much that Xiao really wants to do. They're just gonna see Pingu are trying to make a mistake, and they do get the Uber off right here. The demo's gonna die for Pingu, and that's 2 down. Uber's only get popped off right now by Pingu. He's just gonna pick off anyone. They do get the Demo Man, but it's just TJ against the entire world. Can TJ really do anything right here? He has to do it in order to save the round. TJ has to go against 3 people, and it's 5 seconds left on the clock. He can't really do much. He's trying to kill the Scout, but he can't pick up the Scout, and there's nothing that really they can do. And the map is gonna go to Xiao with a 3-1.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a lot more dominating performance than what we're expecting, but also just seeing a lot of really good heads-up play out of Xiao, like pushing off sort of, I'd say medium-sized advantages, player ad or Uber ad, anything like that. Although Banana actually on Sniper there, I'm just getting the logs up now, but it honestly looked like he had a very, very good game and may have been really, really crucial in just holding that and actually getting Pingu around there, to be honest.
Yeah, Banana are really doing a lot of work for Pingu right there, but just sadly that it only happened in the third map of this product, yeah, and that 2 rounds earlier just was enough for Xiao to gain a lead on that, and they couldn't keep it going until the 5th map, tiebreaker map, and just let Xiao pick it up. But we can look at logs right here. What is the most standout thing that you notice?
I think it honestly is just. I mean, I've said it a lot already, but just the sniper performance on Banana there. Like, you've got overall scouts on both teams doing fairly well, but just I was kind of surprised at Banana's performance overall. Like, not just on sniper, but soldier as well. Like, he's just been really crucial in getting some of those key picks for Pingu. And on the side of Xiao, though, I'm not really seeing anything other than really Deca. Like, Deca just doing a lot of work on Scout, getting 8.1k damage and almost 400 DPM. So
Yeah, I do agree. For me, I think the big thing that really stands out for me, partially because I'm also a medic main, is that Konma only got 3 deaths in product against their closest competitor. I think that's a really, really good thing to have in your stats. Not that it says much, but 3 deaths against the enemy 7, that is a very big difference. It's more than twice less the amount of deaths right there. And looking at more of the stats right here, we can see right now on the screen, most deaths are going to Xiao, but that doesn't really matter. Into the heal department, we see the heals are actually just right about even, but the one thing that really stands out to me is there is way more Ubers on Pingu than Xiao, even though the heals are really even and the game was not much of a drastic difference. I think those two Ubers really shows how Xiao didn't really take much damage. I think I'm gonna try to theorize why, but I'm gonna say that Xiao doesn't really take that much damage, and so that the heals are always onto buffed players. So the Uber building is probably slower before by that. That's just my theory, a game theory. But looking at heal percentage, we see the classic TJ with 35% heals, whereas Aisha only got 30% heals.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to write home about specifically about medsets other than just the amount of Ubers. I mean, you've got a bit of longer average time to build, but that sort of makes sense, like you're saying, for scouts and mainly the scouts getting buffed, soldiers, demos, all that. Yeah, there's nothing really too big on the stats other than like a few key performances. And actually, just so we know, I don't think this has been mentioned so far, at least. This match is a best of 3, so Xiao had taken out the first map on product, and we're coming into process now. So, have you got any sort of predictions for process? Because I haven't really seen these teams on anything.
I think that mids are just going to be very much like what we've normally been used to seeing, is that Xiao scouts are very, very, very hard on the high ground. They pretty much never leave the high ground until you kill them. And that's the big key component of Xiao, is that no matter what, they always have the scouts on the high ground. I know it sounds really obvious, but I've never seen them leave the high ground, man. Whereas Pingu, they're more of your actual normal team. And because those scouts are on the high ground, it's really hard for Pingu to actually do much. The soldiers are pretty much forced to do high bombs lots of times, because those scouts are always on the lookout for them. Not that Xiao doesn't really have much for that, though Xiao, they also do a lot of high bombs, but I'm pretty excited to see what changes they make for that, because looking at the previous match, there wasn't really much that the strats really changed. But maybe this new roster is able to bring new stuff to the table.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of what I was saying is just Xiao was really good at reading each situation, like all their advantages and sort of that, especially like you were saying, the high ground on scouts. Like that is just so crucial on product. It's like scouts are undeniably the strongest class in the game, and getting that sort of high ground, that just positional advantage on players is just crucial.
Yeah, precisely. What do you think about the map scores? What do you predict?
Well, I was wildly off on
Hey,
the previous
mine
maps.
was 100%.
Um, I I don't know. I really don't want to discredit Pingu here, but like after that previous performance, I don't know. A lot of those like crucial areas, like I was saying, reading the situational, I think that's just going to come into play on process, and I know I think I'll have to give it to Xiao. Like score wise, I'd like to say it was going to be even, but
I don't know what I want to predict. On one hand, I don't really want to see Xiao roll them. On the other hand, I don't know if Xiao will roll them. On the other hand, I think maybe this is where Pingu will win, and maybe Pingu will roll them. I'm honestly not sure, but I think I'm gonna go with a very close, Xiao win. Like I would say 5-3, but it's a closer 5-3, like a 5-4 feeling, kind of a 5-3. Feel me? That's my prediction.
I mean that's honestly fair. I don't know. I feel like whatever I'm going to say score wise here, it's just going to be flipped, and the other team is just going to pluve. Wow, I cannot speak tonight. I'm so sorry. They're just going to prove me completely wrong.
Hey, if your scores are bad, I mean your predictions are wrong. Mine as well, man. We pretty much have almost the same prediction, which wouldn't even be that bad. That means we have more to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like just the overall performance of both teams has been really good, but like I don't know, you kind of can't tell just coming into a map specifically like what to expect of it. Actually, we do see it going live now, so who are you going to be watching
Oh,
on
really?
this?
I will watch Pingu's demo. Itachi.
Yeah, I actually haven't watched too much this match, so I might give it a go as well.
I'm actually tapping back in, but looks like we see Itachi lobbing a big sticky, 50 damage onto the enemy, and it's only gonna pick up an arrow right now. But we see, okay, I'm still tapping in.
I'm impressed that you're able to do that while tapping in. Yeah, we see the soldiers on the side of Xiao so getting a bit aggressive, getting up on the crates, and are they actually going to pick off on Nick here? But we actually see Xiao's demo just jump in from his choke and kill the medic. Just an absolute suicide bomb. But yeah, and then we see Pingu also just capping off the mid here, and actually. We see Nazi coming in to try and deny it, but okay, he chooses to get out. That's a very wise choice, I think. It's just getting words in the ear from producers saying we're watching Asiafortress. I'm gotta be honest, I thought we were watching Soap
sure.
DM. Yeah. This is it's interesting. So yeah.
Oh.
So
Alright,
just,
it's time for you to analyze that.
Yeah. Damage. Lots of damage, lots of frags. People jumping in. People getting free frags somehow. A demo going all the way in and not getting denied. Yeah.
And then point cap. Alright, I'm back.
It's a very
Oh, we see a
interesting
sniper.
strat. Actually, yeah,
Tommy's on sniper. And I see a headshot icon. Fish is dead. A soldier bomb coming in. Ooh, he's dead. Okay. By the way, we see Ryan playing right here rather than. Wait, what? We see Smiley playing rather than Ryan, just in case people were confused. Okay, big bomb coming in by Tuna. He's dead though. Banana. That's kind of a sack attempt, but not picking up anything. Oh, okay, Nasi's gonna try to do something as well, but he doesn't get anything. I didn't even catch that, but players are even. The soldiers are both dead. One soldier each anyway. but they're both just respawning. But the big difference is Xiao right now has the sniper looking into the choke of the enemy gamers who are standing in midpoint, and they are forced to stand in a really passive position here. Actually, they're not really much there's not really much I can do if they just decided to walk in the choke and let him headshot the medic. But either way, Banana is gonna come back up as sniper, and he's right now into the choke, trying to brawl against Tommy. Will he pick up the headshot? Neither of them pick up any headshots, and we're gonna see them get buffed up again, peeking into the enemy choke, trying to see if they can pick up anyone, not just a sniper, anyone at all. I'm gonna look at Banana. He's gonna go through sewer here, trying to see if he can get any angles. This is a great angle to see every player on the enemy team, and he doesn't get anything off of that though. But he's gonna try to rotate from choke and see if he can get anything before they find out that he's there. He gets a shot off, but he doesn't pick up anyone, and the entire team forces him to back out. And while he takes a lot of damage, he's out anyway, and he's so far back. He's already full health, and he's just gonna stabilize again. So we see Tommy just going to his medic to get buffed up again, and he's just gonna hard scope that sewer, see what Banana is doing. He's onto the point, trying to see if he can get anyone. Oh, and he sees a sniper. He doesn't get the headshot. That was so close. He doesn't get headshot as well, so that was just lucky. So yeah, he's gonna try again.
I think this is honestly kind of interesting. Like, typically you see a lot more aggressive play out of like pretty much every region that is in Europe, but just the sniper like stamina and actually I think I just cursed him. Banana picks up the pick on the other sniper, and it should prompt something, maybe. Okay,
yeah, and he's just gonna see if he can pick off anything after that one sniper frag right now. He has a full sideline to himself with no one to do anything against it. That actually just lets Smiley to do a bomb in though, but he doesn't pick up anything. I actually like that play because by having a sniper, everyone fears him, you know. Everyone walks behind and they hide from him, which is prime for a soldier to bomb in, but Smiley wasn't able to pick up anything. And that Smiley death prompted 26 to jump in to try to see if he can counter sack for anything, but he doesn't pick up anything. It's just gonna be the same thing again, but this time Xiao doesn't have a sniper of their own, and Banana on sniper still. He's at the choke trying to see if he can pick up anything, but Xiao are fully aware and ready for it. But Banana though, trying to go into sewer, be sneaky. They know he's there. He picks up a huge headshot on Aisho with a huge headshot. Oh my god, that was a quick scope and a flick. And 26 also going to jump in and force the Uber. The Ubers are traded for both sides, but one player advantage for Pingu, and that should probably prompt Xiao to be a bit more passive, and Nasi going to die as well. 3 players down. This is probably not a one fight. I mean, this is probably a one fight for Pingu, and they're gonna pick off second after that. But Ubers are probably going to even out, and I don't think they're gonna attempt to. Okay, they are actually attempting something in Boiler, trying to see if they can get any frags, but the players are all they respawn for Xiao, and it's probably just gonna mellow out into nothing again.
I mean, losing a player here on either side is just going to be devastating, and we actually see a lot of soldier aggression into Boil here from Xiao, and just sort of forcing out Pingu here, and Banana is holding this angle, and
Nasi can't even move.
If Nasi moves, oh, that's unfortunate timing. And we actually see Banana's rotated over to the shutter here, and
you should switch cams. We see a spy.
Oh no! Decker's.
Oh, he's bamboozling.
Decker's come on. Oh, actually, Banana just picked up a pick on the demo man in the midst of all that confusion, and
oh, that's gonna prompt a push from Pingu. Actually, never mind. They walked into the choke and they cancelled it. Looks like they're gonna go from a different entrance instead. But oh, okay. Smiley went in for a sack at that time, and Fishy also dying for that. And 2 players are down for Pingu. Banana also going to go and going to die just after that, and 3 players are down right now. The Uber's gonna get popped off for Pingu though, and TJ's just trying his best to force out the Uber. He forces out the Uber, but there's not much that the Uber is gonna do other than that. And the players are actually even right now. But Aisho Aisho is still staying on sniper going to this second. He probably expects it to stalemate, and that's why he didn't swap.
It's probably worth noting actually that Deckers decided to remain on sniper here, even though Ubers are fairly even, and he actually gets a headshot off onto Smiley, and well, not Smiley, sorry, Banana, but you see him peeking the choke, trying to open up some space. He's just, yeah, they're just aware of him, and they know that they don't really have to peek him because it's pretty much Xiao's push here.
Yeah, I just like to point out how even it is. It's literally 100% even. Okay, it's not anymore, but it was. It's even to the percentage. And 2 players gonna go down for Xiao. And Aisho is actually 12 health, so that's basically a dead player. He's gonna get arrow right now though, and Smiley's gonna bomb him. He's not gonna die, but Aisho actually just gonna counter frag him instead, and that death might make. Okay, the Ubers are popped out for both sides. TJ's trying to see if he can get anything, and he's not gonna get anything. TJ right here trying to see if he can force them to not come out of rollout. They're all stuck in rollout. They're trying to contest, but they can't. Tommy's trying to, but he takes so much damage trying to do that, and the rest of the team is trying to get out of Shutter. They do get out of Shutter though, but Pingu is trying to come back in right now. A bomb by Banana onto the medic, but a pipe picks it up again. Karma's gonna go down, and Aisha's also going to go down as well. Nasi hits a huge air shot on Smiley. He's gonna die, but 3 players are down. 3 players are down for Xiao, and the medic's also down where the Pingu's medic is not, and they're gonna push into last right here. The heavy's gonna come up by Tommy. He's gonna die instantly though, and there's not much they can do against this last cap. The first round is gonna go to Pingu.
I mean, that was almost 10 minutes of watching the same 2 points, so it's very nice to see a bit of a change of pace on what is apparently Inferno, Mirage, or Train. But anyways, besides that, we see both demos getting into mid here. Actually, a lot of damage coming out onto Xiao's demo here, and Xiao's already like taken the height here, and we see a bomb in, but it's just not much happening in terms of frags here. A lot of damage, but
yeah, and we see the Aisho thing where he just never leaves the high ground. He does that and he picks up a soldier, and right now he's still on the high ground. He finally drops off, but that doesn't even matter because the mid has already been won by Xiao, and Aisho is already poking forward into the choke and seeing that Pingu is in no way to contest this second point. The 3 players down, and Xiao is just gonna walk into second for free. And they're gonna get the cap off right now. TJ's looking, he's trying to contest, but they can't because their spawners are just not there to help him. When even Ubers right now into this last hold fun.
yeah, it's actually worth noting too that Fushy just came up onto Engineer, and typically this would be sort of considered kind of late to come up. Like usually you'd want Engineer up before they'd actually cap second, but either way we do see Scout on the side of Xiao just sort of poking door 1, just trying to see if he can open up.
TJ does pick up a soldier though on corridor, and that's 2 players down for Xiao, and they are so close. TJ gets dropped though. That's not that good. He's gonna not be happy about that, but the Uber is gonna get popped up for both sides, and the players are going down for Pingu though. They're 3 players down against Xiao's 6. This is not gonna be a very good last hope for them. They're gonna have to stall for their players to respawn. And the bomb's gonna come up by Banana. He's trying to pick up any players and preventing them coming in, but Nasi's gonna shoot him from behind and kills him. And that's 1 player down for Pingu, and TJ is desperate trying to go into the heavy, see if he can stall for any longer. And Banana is forced to jump onto the point, but he dies trying to do that. And it's just Xiao doing a slow push right here, trying to see if they can get any feeders. And they do, and that's how they get the last cap.
Yeah, we sort of just see Xiao responding to Pingu's first round with a round of their own in 2 minutes. That's fairly quick. Like, it's almost unheard of for it to be that quick. We actually do see quite a bit of aggression coming out of Pingu this time. Quite a bit of control over height. Although in saying that, actually, they've just lost that to Xiao.
Oh, I saw Smiley in the skybox. He got the arrow though. That was pretty good. And Nasi is in the health pack. He's gonna die to Banana, and Fish is also gonna die. Smiley is also gonna die It's 3 players down for Xiao and 2 down for 3 players down for Pingu rather, and 2 down for Xiao. And Xiao's gonna win mid off of that. Pingu just left the mid, not wanting to contest that anymore. And looks like Xiao are pushing forward. Yeah, they are pushing forward. There's traps on both sides, so they gonna have to clear that before they push. But Demoman is buying so much time for Pingu right here, and that prevents Xiao from pushing in while they still had the respawns. The players at while the respawns weren't there, and it's probably just gonna even out right here. Nasi's gonna go for a huge bomb, but he fails his bomb right there. But that's actually a fake bomb. He bamboozled. The real bomb is 26, but he doesn't get anything though. He's gonna die to both scouts who were fully aware, maybe, of that. And Tommy's gonna try to do anything, but he doesn't get anything. But 2 down for Xiao.
Yeah, we see Pingu looking to move off this and actually send a soldier through and... hello? Okay, Xiao's demo has finally realized that the soldier's in and...
Kushi just killed Nasi off of his back. Just put a fast one. TJ is gonna make the Uber pop off for Xiao, and the demo man is forced to get Uber to jump out. The mid is actually gonna have more presence by Pingu, and they're gonna pick off 26, who's trying to go against that, and that's a very convincing mid cap for Pingu. Right there.
Yeah, I mean, just really good work off of Fuishi and a few others. They're just sort of instigating that aggression, allowing their team to come in, and actually, they're doing it again. They're walking through, and Pingu's Meg's taking a little bit of damage here, and yeah, it looks like we're going back to a bit of a stalemate. Although in saying that, actually, Fuishi was just all the way behind in Boiler somehow, and we see Xiao actually looking to move off this.
Yeah, they're walking into the choke right now, and the entire combo is in, and 26 was trying to make everyone look at him, but he dies so quickly that the combo hasn't even moved up that much. Oh no! Konma drops to an arrow. Hirosaki actually hits an arrow from across the map and drops Konma, and everyone in Xiao is trying to be desperate to pick up the medic, but no one dies other than Smiley, who is only just respawned right now, and that's a full Uberat on second, and they're gonna be able to push into last for free.
Yeah, and just absolutely amazing work off of Zeph there. We actually, yeah, the Uber has come out, and it's a level 1 sentry and a heavy there, but yeah, it's just too many people on the cap point here.
Yeah, there was just such a great play by Hirosaki, hitting that one clutch arrow to win that round. But we're gonna look at this mid right here. I'm gonna look at Xiao's demo. Yeah, Xiao's demo, and he's gonna see him walking onto the right side this time, doing something different for the team. And he's gonna lob sticky. He's trying to get anything, but not much. But the entire team of Pingu is walking into them on the right side. This might not be very good for them, but none of their soldiers were able to do anything off of that, and that's gonna force Pingu to just walk all the way out. And 26 tries to collapse onto them while they're in the choke, but huge pipes coming out from Itachi, just double piping him to deny him from anything. And while the mid has been capped by Xiao, I don't think second is going to go down because Pingu are fully ready to defend this, and it probably won't be attacked on. It'll probably just be a stalemate again.
We actually do see a spy come up on the side of Pingu here.
Bamboozle.
Okay, yeah, it's just a bamboozle. I was actually kind of hoping to see a bit of an off-class here, sort of break the stalemate.
We see a sack setup here though. We see the entire team of Xiao going to sewers.
And
oh, there's a real bomb. No, that's the fake bomb, right? That's a real bomb? Oh, that's a real bomb.
Okay, this is yeah, I mean, you've heard of faking Ubers, but faking bombs is not something I've seen all that often. Actually, we see a soldier off the side of Pingu try to jump in, and it's actually Banana, but he doesn't end up getting that force out.
It
doesn't appear to be.
Either way, looking at this stalemate again, no off classes, but we see 26 going in for the bomb this time, and he's not gonna get anything other than just some damage. But we see a really prompt response by Pingu. They're actually walking into the choke right here, looking like they want to trade off of this. TJ's trying to poke forward to see if he can get anything. The Ubers are going to get traded right now. And Aishu's trying to pick off anything. He does force a soldier out of the choke and into second, but the Ubers are fading right now. Pingu are ready to collapse, and bombs are coming up by every player. Big damage, but they all get healed back up swiftly, and Itachi's gonna die for that. Smiley's also gonna die for that, and we might see Banana die for that as well. The entire team is in the choke point. This might be a team wipe. Good movement by the entire team right there, not dying to that collapse into the choke, but the medic does die by a very big bomb, and the entire team does wipe off of that though, and that's not very good, as Xiao is walking into last right now, and there's probably not much they can do against this.
Yeah, we did see that cap eventually come out for Xiao, and that's second round for them already. Yeah, I mean, it just seems at this point that like just the fluidity in Xiao just sort of moving off of like just anything and everything. Just the responsiveness of their team is just incredible.
Yeah, and if anything, the pace is probably going to be picked up right now because there's 11 minutes left and the score is even. So you might see teams try to be faster, or they might even try to be slower. And as we can see in this mid, Banana is trying to be the fast one. He bombs onto the medic. He doesn't pick up anything, but Fishy is trying to follow up on it. He doesn't get the medic though, but Smiley tries. Smiley actually does, and he picks up 2 in fact. And Nasi's gonna die as well. And the medic is still alive, and everyone in Pingu is in the choke right now. Itachi does die though, and it's just TJ and his medic right here. TJ is confident that he's gonna be able to protect his medic, so he's walking back into the mid, trying to contest this mid. And we see Aisho is gonna go down to the arrow by Hirasagi, and it's just 26 right there with 50 health. There's not much that he can do. He's just gonna back out into sewer, and that's a mid cap, and Pingu's gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly very impressive that TJ's just managed to walk forward here. Use some of that confidence and some of that just raw DM. Just actually, I didn't actually think we'd see this straight away, but they're walking in off this ad.
Oh, bomb coming out by Nasi. Oh, he's gonna force out the Uber, and that's the Uber advantage going away. Oh, that's gonna be detrimental actually. It looks like Pingu are gonna push in anyway. They're gonna push in the opposite side from the team, trying to see if they can etch a cap right here. TJ dies though, and Itachi's gonna die. Smiley's also dead. They committed 3 players trying to see if they can get anything, and the medic's also gonna die. That's basically the entire team committed trying to get that last cap. And there's not much that they can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good work off both teams here. Like, just key and highlight players happening all over, but actually, is this soldier in... Oh, is he going to get the skill stick? He does not. And very good work off Banana there to even get a frag in that situation.
Getting a scout frag as well. I think that's a pretty good frag to get when the enemy wants to push, because that stops them from being able to cap optimally. As you can see, there's only a ×1 cap right there. Nasi's stuck on cap duty rather than jumping for the team, and we can see Xiao walking in from the far side of sewer. They don't take any damage at all going through that route, so that was a good decision by them. 26 is gonna dive somewhere though, and we see Smiley, it's not Smiley, Banana. He was hiding in forward spawn. He actually gets the force on Konma. That was such a great play by Smiley, hiding inside that forward spawn. It's totally nullifying the advantage that Xiao had.
Yeah, just honestly incredibly heads up of Banana there. Just being able to sit in the spawn, just time that perfectly. We actually just, again, see sort of a stalemate, and we have a soldier on the side of Pingu coming out. Gets a bit of damage off, but ultimately they're actually still deciding to move off of it.
Oh, Uber's gonna get popped off by Pingu though. And we see Aisho actually going behind trying to backcap, but he doesn't get anything. Right now, Tommy's trying to do the same, but he's running into the enemies. And he's gonna die as well. Both scouts are down for Xiao, and Demoman's also going to die. The soldiers are gonna die in the choke point as well. Nasi's almost dead, but luckily he strays onto the rock to save himself, and his arrow is there to pick him up. His medic is there to save him. Aisho also spawning during that time, and there's gonna be 3 players to try to defend against this. And There might not be much though. Big airshot by Nasi. Unfortunately, they're gonna pick up anyone. But we see Pingu trying to walk into the mid right here. Xiao are trying their best to contest, and by doing so, Aisho is gonna go down. And but actually, that one death doesn't mean much because Xiao will be able to defend midpoint, and looks like they're gonna try to see if they can push into second. They do have Uber this at though, Pingu, and the Uber's gonna get popped off right now. The medic is 85%. He gets bombed by 26. He's gonna die. That's gonna make Pingu try to see if he can get anything off of this health that they only have, and they try to get into the medic, but they don't kill him. But okay, they actually kill him right now. Tommy wasn't able to go against the entirety of Pingu rather, and Pingu are gonna pick off all those players and cap mid with like 50 health average. That was a great play by all of those players to push in at the same time.
Yeah, it's just sort of it's kind of interesting here. Like, it's kind of like that song of anything you can do, we can do better. I mean, it's I can do better, but in this instance, it's we can do better, and it just seems that every time Xiao like puts up a really good aggressive push or has a very, very good heads-up play, Pingu just sort of comes in and goes, okay, well, we can do that. It's going to be really easy to do that for us. And in saying that, Decker is actually on sniper holding an angle into IT here. I don't think he's going to be getting anything anytime soon because...
Oh, is Fishy trying to pause? He's typing exclamation pause in chat.
Looks like
the game doesn't pause like that. And okay, never mind. He says, okay, we are fine. And looks like, yeah, as you said, Aisho is on sniper right now. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to agree with that, because the timer, of course, it's even times. Okay, huge bomb coming out of a banana, and he also gets a headshot onto Fishy. So that's 2 players down. So never mind what I said. 2 players down is very much enough of an advantage for them to push off of. Smiley also gets body shot mid-air, and he's gonna get bodied by the sniper, and everyone's gonna go down for Pingu, and it's just the medic and the scout that left alive. The respawns are gonna come up, but that's still 2 players down, and Aisho has free reign over this entire second point. He's standing at sewers. He forces out that Uber, body shotting that medic, and it's just TJ trying desperately to try to get anything. He picks up the demo, but there's still an Uber charge to worry about. But 2 players down, that might be enough of an opening for Pingu to try to do something. And that's gonna be something for the banana to jump off of. He tries to jump off to contest a high ground. He does force a bit of Xiao to walk backwards, and he's gonna do another bomb again. Smiley's gonna do the real bomb and forces out the medic, and that's 2 down. The medic's gonna get headshot. Aisho's on the spree. He picks up the medic with a headshot, and then Smiley with another headshot. 3 players are down for Pingu, and he's gonna P-wreck that. Nasi's gonna pick up Fishy as well. 4 players down for Pingu, and this is not very good because there's 4 minutes left on the timer, but it's even scores. But there's a back cap going on. TJ is behind. He's getting the back cap. He's making the enemy team stack the point, but his teammates are there to stop it, and he's probably gonna get this back cap right now. He's getting contested by 26 right here, but TJ's doing the smart thing and getting the high ground, and he's gonna win the 1v1. He's onto the face on the back of the medic right now. He's having 3 players to look at him, and he's just running around trying to survive, and he's in sewers right now. He's trying to pinch the enemy team with his players, but there's nothing he can do because his teammates are not there, and his teammates are actually dying. He's got a 1v1 against Nasi. He's going to go so low. Nasi almost died, but TJ, there's not much he can do after carrying so much.
That was very good there, not just in the fact of like trying to get that frag off onto the medic or a force, just also working with Fishy and sort of just delaying for that long. Like, if that was just rolled through, they wouldn't have had a hope of holding last, but now they've got all their spawns up, and a bit of a disad still, but a few off classes should even that up a bit.
Yeah, if I was Xiao, I would be, yeah, Pingu are kind of on their worrying boots right here. Fishy's gonna go down, and TJ's also going to go down. The players are slowly going down for Pingu, and this is not where they can afford to start to lose their players. The health is going so badly for Xiao. It's just It's just Tommy on the point, and the medic. Can the medic do anything to save the round? He just needs one Ubersaw, but Tommy doesn't let him get that. He's walking on the point, but Tommy wins the fight by just walking away from the medic. The medic doesn't lose. The medic doesn't win, rather, as a 1v1 against the scout. And that's 3-2 and 2 minutes left on the timer. What can Pingu do in this mid?
I think if they honestly mirror what Xiao has been doing, just sort of getting that scrowd aggression going, because we've seen it all match, like, they're definitely capable of it. Actually, I'll stop talking here because we're already in the mid.
Oh, okay. Huge bomb by Smiley picks up xiao. That's a huge frag, and Banana also going down. But Nasi's gonna die in that process. 26 is gonna die as well though, and Itachi almost dying. He had xiao or Tommy in his face rather. And as much as we said that the timer was so close, it's actually winnable for Pingu right here. They white xiao on mid, and they have a full Uber advantage pushing into the last point with 1 minute left on the clock.
Yeah, there is honestly no better motivator than that little box up the top of your screen. I mean, it's just run true here, like aggression on that mid. Just sort of exactly what we're looking for.
We see them walking into boiler right now. We can see them. Tommy's on 20. Tommy's on sniper, rather. Tommy's on sniper on the right side. He's trying to see if he can get anything, and the Uber's gonna get popped off early on right here by Pingu. There's 50 seconds left on the clock. TJ starting to bait the point. He's bringing up so much attention onto the players. He actually gets the round right there. That was such a fast round, fast fight right there, and it's 3-3, 30 seconds. This is probably gonna go into golden cap.
Yeah, I mean, just amazing work by Pingu there, honestly. They just sort of recognized the time constraint there and just moved off of it. Actually, we see a bit of a
this is a trash
on here, yeah. Also, in saying that, actually, it's kind of funny, just that raw aggression. Not this mid, of course, but the previous mid, just Pingu really stepping it up. I mean, yeah, we will definitely be going to a golden cap here, so I mean,
right.
Not missing much. There's more process action to come.
All right. Okay, this is a bit of a buzzkill, but I need to pee. So, yeah, give me a minute, all right?
All right. That's fine. I'll try and solve this for a little bit. So, I mean, we can sort of just look at logs here and just pull it up on stream. Like, just a lot of what I was sort of seeing was just constant aggression from Xiao, but towards the end there, like, especially Fwishy and TJ, actually. I think those are two players to know. It's just that coordinated scout aggression towards the end is just, yeah, it's what they've been, I feel, lacking all match, and it's good to see it's come out now. So, I'm just going to have to excuse me for a sec. I'm still having a bit of issue pulling up logs, but I'm being told by production that Decker has brought out top damage again. Oh my, that is... I mean, it's not unheard of for a scout to be pulling out top damage, but top damage by a fairly large margin, honestly, with TJ sort of being the only one close, and 328 DPM, 25 frags, and just, yeah, just amazing play, honestly. Ah, cool. So just welcoming Mitch here. He's going to join us for a bit. So yeah, I mean, honestly, sort of producing, you probably get a decent view of that. What do you sort of just think of that whole match? Oh. But while Mitch thought that, yeah, it's, actually, I just heard what sounded like a ready up sound, so we might actually be going into Golden Cap soon. Mitch is having a bit of a heart attack, but that's fine. So, stat-wise, it's not really anything to write home about it. An extra Uber on the side of Pingu here, roughly the same heals. I think one thing to note here, though, was the drop on the side of Konma. Like, I know it's kind of unfortunate, but just especially in this like very close, aggressive matchup. Dropping is just such a huge buzzkill for a team push.
I have returned. I did hear about that drop though. Yeah. Common dropping there. I would say it's more of Hirasagi making a really good play. I mean, obviously you don't want to drop if you can help it, but sometimes the enemy medic just hits an arrow on you, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
What the fuck can you do about that? The shit moves like light speed.
something to also kind of note here too is just like it's pretty much identical stats other than like damage between the medics here. Like both having a fairly reasonable amount of deaths, and I mean, considering one of those deaths is to a medic, like yeah, we're going pretty good there. I'm also gonna have to get you to solo cast for a little bit because I've just apparently crashed my game somehow.
Alright, we're going live. So this is gonna be very exciting. Onto the golden cap of the upper bracket finals of potentially match map. Looking at the Xiao. So Xiao demo man. Looking at him going to the right side. And he's trying to lob a sticky and see if he can get any damage. He does hit a good sticky onto Fushi though, and another good sticky onto TJ. That's gonna prompt something by Xiao, and that doesn't really prompt much other than just Nasi trying to jump, and he does die doing that though. And looks like the both scouts of Pingu are right now onto the high ground, and Banana is trying to jump and see if he can create any space for his team to walk off, but not much he can do about that. And it's just a very slow and an even fight on this mid fight right here. It's a really slow mid fight actually. Not much that both teams are doing right here. We just see them just spamming damage and see who takes most damage, and just that guy gets destroyed. But no one is getting destroyed. We see a bomb right now finally coming by Nasi. He dies instead though, and that's one player down for Xiao. And right now Fushi is onto the high ground, just walking out. Aishu's gonna contest him though, but Aishu might pick up Smiley. Smiley doesn't die, and that's a great play by him. And it's still going so slow. Xiao is now starting to slowly back out though, and Tommy's just alone onto the high ground trying to contest, but a huge bomb coming up by 26 is gonna force out the Uber charge onto Hirasagi when Konma still has his, and that's a full Uber for Xiao, and they're gonna try to stop the cap. Potentially they're not. Okay. Pingu are gonna get the mid cap of this, but they do have full disadvantage though. So what? They do have to be alert about that, and we see them very ready for it. Smiley's on the high ground, perched up, trying to do some really early spam for them, and Banana is just around sewers trying to roam around, see if he can pick up any stragglers. Right now we can see Xiao walking through choke. Yeah, with the demo man. Konma is just inside the choke right there. Banana's trying to go for something, but he dies. And right now Fushi is gonna die to Aisho as well. And right now there's already 2 players down for Xiao when the Uber has not even been popped off. But because of that, so much time that Xiao took to push into second. Hirasagi's already got his Uber, and the Ubers are even, but 2 players are down. It looks like the Ubers are traded off right here. Itachi's gonna be so low, he needs so much of the Uber onto him, and TJ can't do much because he doesn't have the Uber instead. And while I say that 3 players are down for Xiao, and looks like Pingu are gonna push on to mid right now, and a huge bomb by Itachi, picking up 3 players in that choke point. Oh my god, that's a huge bomb, and that's gonna be second for Xiao, and I'm lagging. Oh wait, it's not me?
Someone's yeah. I would. Oh
wait, we're back.
No?
We're back. Okay,
Bit of
back
server lag.
again. Okay, action. Fishy is trying to walk in. He's trying to walk into last to see if he can get anything. He doesn't. He walks out again. But remember, there's still Uber ad for Hirasagi. The what's that? The player thing doesn't show yet, but he does have 70% right now, and they're building up right now, just buffing up players. Okay, it's updated right now, and they're just gonna see how they're gonna push into last. Aishu is on sniper though, and they are going against the heavy as well. Looks like they're trying to walk in through lobby. Smiley does spot a soldier. And we see Hirasagi is in lobby. They pop the Uber. They're gonna focus it on the heavy, but the heavy's in spawn, so that's gonna make him get ignored. And a lot of presence on Pingu onto the point, and 3 players already down for Xiao, and the soldier's gonna die as well. It's everyone just dropping, and that's Golden Cap. Golden Cap won by Pingu. What a turn of events.
So, in the essence of keeping the Australians, both teams have agreed to throw the Golden Cup towards the side of Pingu. But nah, I'm actually just kidding there. But still, we will be seeing a third map. In all honesty, I don't think I expected that off the performance pre-Golden Cap, but I mean, it sort of just remains to be seen, like coming into another CP map, just sort of if this level of aggression will play out, especially on a map as sort of densely. I don't really know what the word would be for it. It's very confined and it sort of restricts the usage of your scouts a bit more, so.
Yeah, especially compared to a map like Process, the difference is drastic. But I just got confirmation by one of the players that they're not going to be using the same server because there is no pauses, apparently, in this server, so they're going to be switching. So that might be some downtime, so you can talk amongst yourselves. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we might just take this to a bit of a break for a little bit. Just let these teams sort of figure out what they need to do, so otherwise probably cool down a bit. So yeah, we will be back with you fairly shortly, we hope.
Talk amongst yourselves.
And just to remind anybody that's just coming in this now, you've been watching Asiafortress Cup 15. This is the upper bracket finals between, I keep stopping myself, I nearly said Swift against Pingu.
Hello, welcome back. This is the Asiafortress Cup 15 Division 1 Upper Bracket Finals. For anyone that's just joining us, the match has already been halfway through, and after a really close match into the previous map in Process, a really close retake by Pingu rather.
We just for a little bit of context right now, we've got a producer having a bit of a baby rage in the background, so if we can get some baby rage in chat, that would be very much appreciated. But in saying that, we should be going live fairly shortly. I'd like to say the next 10, 20 seconds maybe? I think I may have miscounted the ready up from before, but either way, yeah, coming into this, is there any sort of predictions for this map? Because, like, they'll probably prove us wrong again, but we might as well check them out.
Yeah, my predictions were so close. You know, it's just one round off. So this time, it's not going to be close. I think it's gonna be a 4-2. We are going live though. So let's look at this mid. Who do you think we should watch?
Yeah, I think we've honestly been giving a lot of attention to Nick and all that, so we'll give the other demo a bit of go. As the producer does. But anyway, we're coming into this mid, and we should be about to see the first load damage coming out here. Actually, oh my god. Banana just getting floated, and he still manages to pick up a pick on the demo.
Yeah, that was actually such a convincing mid win for Swift, for Pingu. They just picked up the demo man who was in the window, and then someone died from somewhere, and there was just 2 players down, and then that wasn't even, the mid hasn't even matured into its stages, and it's already been beaten to death. So now we see second being capped off by Pingu, and looks like they're gonna get into lobby, and it's a classic Badlands stalemate. who's excited.
Yeah, I mean, actually, in saying that, we could only dream so much for Banana. And actually, the other soldier comes in and, yeah, nothing either. Just seems like a lot of soldiers coming in, getting a little bit of damage, but just not hitting that second crucial rocket. And saying that now, we've just sort of gone back to the stalemate. It did look like we were going to have something sort of going on here, but either way, Ubers are even on both teams here.
Does he stay on Spy?
Oh.
He's staying on Spy. Oh.
Banana is coming in with a very interesting plan. In saying that too, Xiao's just picked up a sniper as well, so we'll see how this goes and sort of who gets the pick first. And actually, we see Banana just sort of
Dude, look at how many stickies he's next to. Oh! Okay, he just walks over those stickies. Okay, Banana, his cloak is running low, but he's on the cloak and dagger. He's right now just waiting, he's inching forward right now, his team is starting to spam for him. He's trying to get his attention away, he's walking to the back, he gets the drop! Oh, huge! That's a big opening for Pingu to work off of. The Uber's gonna pop off right now, TJ is gonna lead the Uber, and it's just no one to contest TJ onto the point. The soldier has to get on it, and right now it's just so many players going down, and that's so huge. Pingu getting the first round after that big spy backstab by Banana onto the medic, and we see this second mid, already the second round in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that was a much more dominating show of aggression there from the side of Pingu, and coming into this mid already, you can see the scouts are up on mid and they're already sort of denying these trains here. Trains, train cuts. Anyway, yeah, we see Xiao sort of just spamming damage over, and all of Pingu is just sort of clumped up and choke, and they're going to be forced to back up here.
Yeah, and we see both scouts of Pingu just below 20 health, and there's not really much that they can do. Both teams are actually down both of their soldiers, and that means that Pingu, if they wanted, they could never ever push this choke because the soldier isn't there to jump through and create the space for them. So that means it's gonna be a stalemate, but this time it's mid and second. And I think, yeah, Banana's gonna go sniper this time though. He's gonna try to break the stalemate on the sniping class, and without any off classes by Xiao. You can see Banana walking up into the choke right now. He's peeking. The enemy doesn't know he's a sniper yet. He hasn't taken his first shot. You see what he's gonna do. He looks at the team, but he doesn't pick off anything. He doesn't even get a body shot. And now the enemy team knows that he's on sniper, and so Banana is just forced to go back because the enemy team might be plotting something from resub. You can see that they're walking in so close. Aisho is literally onto the enemy's resub door. He doesn't even care. Okay, TJ is gonna actually two-shot Aisho right there. That was a huge play by TJ, just shutting down Aisho, and that's gonna opening for Banana. Try to see if he can snipe anything. And you see he's gonna peek down this angle at choke right now. He's getting spammed out by everyone, but that's not gonna deter him. He's just gonna keep on peeking. The Iron Bomb, unfortunately. Okay, he's gonna pick up Tommy, a huge swift headshot into that scout, and he's gonna pick up that one frag. He's gonna peek up harder, and I see a soldier. He's gonna bomb. He's gonna die to the demo man though. That's 2 down for Xiao. He's looking at the medic. He doesn't hit the headshot, but he forces out that Uber though. The medic. He's gonna pick up Aisho as well. Oh my god, Banana is having a huge game on sniper right now, and that's gonna let Pingu push into mid for free right now. They still have Uber right now. I'm saying right now a lot right now, but we can see that 2 players down for Pingu though. They're gonna get bombed. This might be an Uber pop. He's gonna pop off. Hirasa is gonna pop off the Uber, and it's not gonna get anything though. And players are still down. He's gonna get bombed by a soldier. 26 is gonna pick up Hirasaki. That's not that good, and that was a really good salvage by Xiao, just not even losing mid.
I'm honestly very surprised the fact that Pingu hadn't really got that mid any sooner, because their demo got skyboxed and managed to land on 6 HP, but like, it was just no re-aggression on that, but it came late. but
Smiley's trying
actually
to.
came. Oh, and
Smiley tried to use a stick on the demo, but you know there's not much you can do. 3 players down though.
yeah, and I actually already see players. Oh, there's a scout on the side of Xiao in last. He's fighting the soldiers. He's actually pushing him and aggressing him.
Oh, he loses. That's
Yeah,
not that
Banana
good
ends up
though.
killing them.
They can't just lose 2 players before they get their Uber, especially because they have 50% ad. They're gonna lose a demo man as well. This is not good for them. They had Uber advantage. They should have been pushing to last and probably winning it as well. Now there's a soldier going to last, trying to force out trying to kill Hirosaki, but he doesn't even die, but he doesn't even have Uber. And now they're just losing their players, trying to get nothing in return. We see Nasi going to lower as well. He's trying to go for a back cap or something. Right now everyone is in last, and now they're doing the push. And the Uber was popped out somewhere right there. The players are dying. But xiao actually wins that. That was just such a confusing fight. And we're gonna go into the 3rd mid right here.
Just a lot of impressive play off of Xiao here. Like, there's just instances where it looks like they're not going to be able to recover something, and they just prove us wrong. It's just caster's curse at this point. Actually, see the next mid coming up here, and a lot of early damage onto Xiao's medic.
Oh, we see Banana trying to do the same thing as the first mid right there, jumping into the window trying to pick up the demo man, but he doesn't get anything. Smiley was trying to follow up after the damage, but he instead just dies in the process. But Nasi and 26, who were trying to bomb, instead just dies to TJ and Fushi, and that just salvages it for them. They actually win mid off of that because the health is just abysmal for a second right there for xiao, and right now it's just probably gonna even out, and it's even Ubers as well, so you know. But actually Pingu is actually really forward right here. They're actually setting for Banana to do a bomb, but there's not much you can do other than just damage on the demo man. He was actually quite low for a second there, but there's not much that TJ could do from such a long range and with a scatter shot, a scatter gun. And we see a bomb coming up from Nasi. Does get denied by both scouts, and Tommy's gonna go down as well though. 2 players down, 2 player advantage for Pingu there. And this might not be very good because they're gonna get open to get pinched from resub, and we can see Fushi walking in from behind, but he gets spotted up by iShow. But iShow has to watch both sides at once. He needs to look at his front and his back, and that lets TJ walk in for free without any contest because there's nothing much that they can do about it. And Uber's gonna get popped out by both sides. The collapse coming in though, Combat's gonna go down. That's a medic advantage, but looks like the players are going down as well for Pingu, and it's just the medic and Banana alive. The medic is running for his life. He may or may not be able to get out, and that was just such a strange and confusing victory for xiao. There's no way that they should have won that.
Yeah, and I think something that was sort of missed there is Smiley's effort, like coming in behind with one of his scouts, and he sort of lurked behind for a bit, but just forcing the other team to sort of just look back at him and getting that cap time on the point, just absolutely amazing work. And actually, in saying that, Fingers reeked up mid here, and it looks like it's just going to be a stalemate, but we have xiao sort of trying to build up here, and yeah, we got both teams sorting out. I was slightly worried there for a second we might see an advantage come out.
Yeah, I think it's probably just gonna even out, but xiao are actually so far back though. If Pingu recognizes it, they might do something. They don't though, and yeah, they expect them to be close because they are building you, but they don't want to peek and take too much damage and die. But in the end, Banana goes in and picks up Tommy. He dies though, but Smiley comes in to help him and pick up Nasi instead. So now there's 2 players down for xiao, and they're all clumped up in that Grey Bridge area. They don't really have any positioning or high ground to contest Pingu from walking into second, and that's what TJ is trying to do. TJ is onto the spiral right now, getting cap time. He needs the demo man. Only the demo man can contest with the stickies, but he has to use up all his ammo just to shoot TJ, and that means nothing else for the entire team. And so now the entire team is walking in, and there's not much they can contest because the demo man has already spent all his ammo trying to shoot TJ right there, and the health is so bad. TJ just forced them out, and that's just a really good take on second, and a really good heads up play by Pingu right there. 26 also going to go down, and no Ubers pop there. Just a pure win off of the advantage of positioning. Great play.
Yeah, and sort of worth noting here too, it is even overs, but like, player rate won't matter too much here, but mainly the off class is
Bomb.
like,
Banana's going in.
he doesn't end up getting anything. Although in saying that, Chill just walked in under and took a lot of damage from the sticks and then got cleaned up by Smiley, and I think that was a little bit hasty there, like, they would have had a pretty decent advantage to be able to move off there, but looks like we're just going to be back to the stalemate.
Yeah, let's see if Banana goes any kind of an off-class. Spy worked out well for them last time, so does he stay on Spy?
Nah, he
goes Sniper. Okay, Badlands Sniper is pretty sleeper, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna see. There's no off-classes for Xiao though, and I'm not sure if they know that they're going against a Sniper, because you know, you can always check with the Spy if you're not sure. But they haven't done any checking, so they don't know that Banana is on Sniper. So Banana's gonna have free reign over his first shot right here. Let's see where he goes to peek on. Okay, never mind. They know they're going against a Sniper because xiao just went to Spy to check. So, but they don't know what angle he's going from. Okay, he's going through upper lobby and they know where he is. So now it's just the sleeper part of Badlands last. Okay, now we see Banana going through lower main, trying to see if he can get any damage. He gets a body shot. Unfortunate thing about that angle is I don't see heads. So he sees xiao on the ground. He can't get anything after that, and he's just gonna rotate back up to the high ground.
We actually see xiao trying to push in here, but he nearly gets. He actually gets.
No! The Uber is popped up by Xiao, but they dropped the soldier. 26 gets dropped in the process. That's not actually good. That's not good at all. They lost 2 players in that, and the Uber's gonna get popped up by Pingu. He's just gonna pick up the demo man and the medic. This is just disastrous for Xiao right now. They're picking up the players one by one. It's just xiao left. He dies to team, and that's just so bad. Oh. And okay, we're looking in chat right now. We see xiao actually typing in chat, saying that Konma shouldn't have dropped anyone there. So that might be the beginning of any frustration. But looking at this mid, we can see, I think, kind of the same thing again right now. But you see Banana all the way in the skybox doing so much damage under the combo. They're forced to go up onto very passive positioning. Smiley doing another bomb again. He's gonna pick up the medic, but everyone on Pingu is going down. It's just TJ left alive. They may have got the medic, but they pretty much traded the entire team for that, and TJ is just forced to see what he can pick off of with his only life. Otherwise, he might just have to backspawn at resub. And he looks like he's not going to backspawn. He's going to try to contest, potentially. He's going to go against 2 players though, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, so, I mean, just brilliant play out of like Pingu at the start of the mid there, but they just seem to fall off towards the end, and xiao just bringing back that aggression we've been talking about. Actually good to note already too that there's off classes, actually 2 off classes. Well, I think Banana here is just checking. Yeah, he is. So yeah, it looks like we'll be seeing another bit of a stalemate here. Zubers are basically even. It's not really enough to push off of either side here, so.
Yeah, but the difference is this time xiao don't really have any off classes, whereas they're going against an engineer and a sentry right next to the medic, and the medic is literally inside spawn, dude. He walks out right now, but he's so close into spawn. If you jump, he's basically inside spawn. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sack a roamer into the spawn door. So that's very unoptimal, but we have to see what xiao just has to do. Okay, they're trying to spam out the sentry, so that's a response against the sentry gun. They do pick up the dispenser instead though. TJ, he's just moving his sentry around even though it's getting spammed. I think that's something that TJ does. He just moves around that sentry all around all the time at last. Like he moves it, he might be like forward onto the high ground, he might move it backwards, he might move it behind the point, but we do see Smiley and Nasi trading their lives though. So that's the soldiers, 1 soldier each for both teams going down. And we see Banana trying to aggress from the lower. but it's not gonna do anything. At least he doesn't die. But we see xiao onto the point. He makes everyone drop onto the point right there. This is not a very good situation to be in if you're Pingu. Everyone is forced to stand on the low ground. Okay, right now everyone is trying to regain their composure. Fishy though is stuck on heavy duty and is stuck onto the point. This might not be a very good situation for them to be in. After all, the point is already halfway capped. And Smiley is on top of the point as well. They are really afraid of a scout just rushing in and capping it from behind their noses. But what they probably do not expect is xiao on Spy. Okay, never mind. They do know he's on Spy. Banana just checked, but
Even
we
though
can
they're
see.
expecting that player though, like he's made sure to come around. He actually
Oh, he
gets
does
the
pick up the heavy though.
And that's actually kind of crucial in a way because that sentry gun's just sort of been replaced and it actually looks like we're going to get something out of that, but again,
Yeah.
back to stalemate.
Maybe if it was earlier, and if the point was still capped a lot of the way through, then that would be a huge pick. But that being at that moment was just not really much can do because after all, Fishy was. It's either him on heavy or scout, you know, which is not really that much of on Badlands last, especially not much of a pick you can push off of. Because Badlands last is really good for projectile classes. So we're just gonna see a reset for both teams. No off classes this time for both teams though, other than the defenders obviously, but that's a Highlander hole. But xiao doing the same play. He's going onto the point as well. It's so close to cap. Do you see that? It's just a sneeze away. You just need to breathe on the point and they'll cap it. And now Fishy is stuck on the same thing again. Stuck on heavy duty, standing on the point. But this time, xiao are actually going to do something about that. They're going to Uber into the last point though, and they're going to focus the cap so much they actually cap it off. That was not what you wanted right there if you're a Pingu. And now the scores are tied with 11 minutes left.
I mean, that's the thing really with this version of Badlands, or rather this pro version, that like that cap is just so fast, and if you get any time on it, the rest of your team can just commit and end up getting it. But we're coming in this mid next. We do see Nazi gets air shot trying to jump over here, and
yeah, Nasi's actually pulling both of the soldiers for Pingu back, and that just allows the Xiao combo to just walk out without any fear, because knowing they won't get bombed from behind them is just actually a really good reassurance. But right now though, they are getting bombed from in front, and that's actually so close to picking up the medic, but the medic doesn't die to that bomb from Smiley. From Banana rather. Banana dies rather in the process, but the player advantage going for Pingu instead. The players going down for Xiao, and they're gonna let Pingu are gonna push into second right there. TJ's going down dangerously low. Everyone on Pingu is quite low right here. Pingu is forced to contest this second point without really much of a presence. They don't have their soldiers right here to help them out, and Fishy is gonna be dead. He's gonna go down, and just 2 players down for Pingu. But Banana is coming up with a huge frags. Somewhere he's gonna salvage it for his team, and everyone is dying for Xiao. I didn't even notice that, but whatever, man. Looks like they're gonna cap second right here, and huge Uber advantage for Pingu as well. But do they know that where the traps are? That's the thing.
yeah, these
The demo
could
is
honestly
what-
be very disastrous because it looks like the entire combo is going to come
He
down.
deads them. Oh, he
Oh.
deads them. Smiley doesn't even check the traps though as he walks through, so that might have been something. He might be able to pick up a soldier frag, but whatever. The pass is the pass. We just look at them. Okay, so we see Pingu going in from lower main. Yeah, okay, they're going in from lower main. You bring both of the soldiers. The soldiers are gonna jump on the high ground immediately, but they're going against a pyro. There's not much I can do about that really, because there's no hit scan classes right into their faces, and that's gonna be a failed Uber push. They're gonna lose Banana and Itachi in the process of that, in fact. But Tommy's gonna go down. Tommy died, but Fishy also dying, so 3 down for Pingu, and it's probably gonna be a free cap. Yeah, it's a free cap for Xiao onto second, but they might want to roll this even further, because they never mind, it's too slow. They did have ad. But looks like it's just gonna be a stalemate. But Banana is on sniper in the forward spawn though.
Yeah, it actually could already be known to the other team that he's up on sniper because he was just getting spammed out there a moment ago. And yeah, we see the Uber come in from xiao and decent midi there, and actually, yeah, it looks like Pingu is going to regress in on this because Uber didn't really get anything. And
oh, but the recollapse is coming in from Pingu right here. The Uber's gonna get popped off by TJ. He doesn't really get much, but 2 frags into the favor of Pingu. Itachi's onto the medic. The medic gets air piped in the air. Oh my god, there was no one to help him. No one that was there to help the medic right there. Everyone was stuck behind and everyone's just trying to jump in and salvage anything, but they are all getting dropped by like flies there, and that's the entire team basically wiped. The 2 spawners at last can't really do much, and Pingu are gonna cap off second for free, and they're moving into last already. They do have a sizable Uber advantage though. I don't think they're gonna push off of this. Yeah, they're not. The respawners are already back, but they have a 50% Uber ad. They're probably gonna grind it out. They are grinding it out, and they are just probably gonna Uber. But the bigger question here is how are they gonna use this Uber? Because last time they went lower main with both soldiers, they got denied by a pyro. So they're probably gonna expect it again this time, but maybe a scout Uber. We'll see. And looks like they're going to go through lower main again. Actually, they're going to go through lower main. They're doing the same thing, but this time there's a sentry that goes down, and TJ is on the cap right there, but not really getting anything else other than that. And the entire team tries to get the cap, but they all get denied off of it, and everyone's gonna die. Yeah, everyone's gonna die. It's a full wipe, and again another failed Uber push. Looks like it's a reoccurring theme because they maybe the reason is lower main.
Yeah, I mean, towards the end of the Ubers there, it just seems like Pingu has a bit of the high ground. Like, they've sacked a player on a point and forced Xiao down on the ground, but like, instead of just using that high ground and like spamming the man getting frags, they just drop down to them, and yeah, pretty much every time so far they've just fed and died.
This is really bad for Pingu right here because the enemy Xiao has a full Uber, a 40% Uber advantage, and they are pushing into second right here without much of a contest. But Smiley picks up xiao, which is a really crucial frag, especially during a time where they're trying to push, and the Uber's gonna be evened out right here. But it's the second has been capped off. Well, apparently Red had 100% Uber ad all the way, and Pingu got theirs, so that, you know, they look bad at the stats. They lost 40 seconds of Uber ad, but whatever, dude. It's a stalemate at last, and xiao's on sniper.
Yeah, and I think honestly we haven't really seen enough of like the off classes on the side of Xiao, especially when pushing into a point. It's actually worth noting he's sort of picking this barrels angle. Not really getting any shots connected, but just sort of forcing Pingu sort of just to have to move everything, and saying that this sentry just gets spammed out.
Yeah, especially the fact that it's xiao on sniper. Just the fact that he is sniping probably makes the team fear, at least to a certain extent, and that's gonna let Nasi try to bomb forward, but he doesn't get anything but a very good headshot by xiao, a quick scope in fact, to get one headshot onto Itachi, and that allows him to pick up the frag on him. A really good heads up play by xiao there with his really good aim, but the Uber's gonna get popped off by Xiao after that demo frag, but they're not gonna get anything other than just a frag on the TJ on that pyro class. But the Uber is still not forced out. Pingu has a full Uber advantage to push into the enemy right here.
Yeah, it's sort of worth noting that it's just that amazing denial by TJ, just stuffing that Uber just completely, and like you said, with that full Uber out, they should just be able to push back in here, but you would have thought they've had their spawns up for a bit. Okay, they're finally walking through lower main.
After all, it is Badlands last. It is a really hard last to push out of because of how many entrances there are, and the last. And also second is quite hard to contest as well. But
Yeah.
they are trying to push into second right here, but looks like they're getting denied. Nasi almost should have died right there to the demo man, but he gets saved by a long range arrow by his medic, and he is able to pick up that the demo man Itachi right there. He does get picked up by Smiley though, but that demo frag is not what you want to see when you're Pingu, when you're trying to push, because the Ubers are gonna get evened out right now, and while the players are actually going to the favor of Pingu right there, they're picking up the players, but it's probably gonna be a stalemate by how much time they use to push out last.
Something interesting, sort of just to note there too is
Oh,
that
bomb from behind though. Oh, Banana coming up from resub. No one realized he was there, but Hanma hitting a very good surf. Really, really great surf to save his team right there.
oh, and actually, I was just gonna pick. Oh, nearly connecting that shot.
Oh, Nasi's gonna go down. That's even players, but Aisho is stuck on that sniper. May or may not even be bad. And we see TJ just trying to poke forward onto the choke point. But there's not really much you can do when you have a sniper against watching your face, and then the demo man's preventing you from moving in the directions you want.
Something to note too. Banana's just come up on Spy, and he's actually already through Valley and coming up onto the mid here.
A spy against sniper, we don't know if Xiao knows that they're going against a spy. I don't think they do, because nobody's really... Wait, do they know? They know. Hanma spy checking. They know.
How do they know?
Okay, maybe that's just a Konma thing, but I think the entire team is probably aware at this point, because Konma is aware, because they probably communicated that to each other. But we see Banana is able to gain vision on every one of the enemy team, but he's gonna uncloak right now. They don't see where he is. He gets a butter knife onto the medic. He doesn't get any more though, and that's just gonna be the end of the Banana spy. Aisho does die somewhere in the process though, him on sniper. Teach is gonna just die right now as well, and that's two players down for Pingu. It's gonna be the push for Xiao. Most likely, yeah, they're walking into the choke right now. Pingu is all the way so far back, and they're at trash right here. They may want to contest and delay for their spawns, but there's not really much that they can do without their soldiers right here. The soldiers gonna bomb right now, and they're gonna pick up Nasi and 26. So trading 2 soldiers for that force into the medic may or may not even be a bad decision right there. The server just lagged a bit, but it's okay. It's 2 players down. Pingu is walking in right now. They do have 2-player advantage though, and the soldiers being down means they don't have to worry about any bombs. We see a bomb coming out though, and Banana forcing out the medic. Konma has to pop their Uber charge on really nothing. The enemy team is just so far back and expecting it, and now they're trying to do a repush, but this time they really have to pick up the pace, because it's only 1 minute left on the clock, and the players are going down for Pingu, and 2 players down, both soldiers are down, and looks like Xiao, they do realize that there is not much time left. They're going so fast. This might even be the round. This is actually very bad for Pingu. They do have 40 seconds. That's way more than enough time for them to lose a round. Aisho is gonna start to go on the point right now. They all are dropping onto the point. Everyone is literally standing on the point. The Uber charge gets popped out, and oh no, there's a scout behind the point. No one can kill him. The scout might be the reason why they lose. Okay, the scout is gonna get deterred, but he's still not dead. The players are all dying though. He's onto the cap. Okay, it's just... Okay, it's probably gonna go into golden cap. The medic's trying to do something. There's no way. Okay, yeah, it's golden cap time.
I mean, just... It's almost a repeated process, except... It's just the aggression has changed from the scouts to like projectile classes, and I don't know, there's not really much to comment on in analysis. Like, it's just... It's more of the same.
It's just so much action. I couldn't even give you a chance to talk. There's just so much action. No teams were willing to just slow down and just, you know, play off some advantages of some sort. Just the timer going down so low puts up so much pressure on both teams to do something, and yeah, it's just golden cap again.
It's also just worth noting, I'm pretty sure logs are up on stream. Overall DPM, sort of as predicted, like scouts haven't played as much of an impact in this game, but just somebody to sort of point a bit of, I guess, sort of praise to in a way is Nick. Like, sort of just picking up his performance a little bit from previous maps. Like, he was honestly on fire this game. He was, I think, personally, probably the key player. Definitely one of the highlight players for this match so far. And I mean, yeah, DPM wise, we've got 285 from Smiley. Like, just amazing work damage wise off the side of Pingu here, and it just really shows for at least a lot.
Yeah, having 3 of your team's players, projectile classes, in fact, having the top damage on charts is just really it's something, you know. While stats may not really be much in the end, but 3 players on the top leaderboard for damage, that is certainly at least something. But we're gonna look at the rest of the stats here. We do see highest deaths actually coming out on Nasi, on par with Banana. So not really much, but what's really important to know that other than Floaty, who has the lowest deaths, if you don't count the medics, you know, obviously they have lowest deaths, but Floaty having lowest deaths, but top the other 3, we see them being from Pingu as well. So Pingu not only picking up top 3 in damage, they also pick up top 5 in lowest deaths. So I say that's a lot of work. But we are going live, right? We are going live. That's a really fast downtime.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, this could be really anyone's match, and it just sort of, it comes back to what happened on Process. It just depends on overall team aggression. Hopefully, just maybe some more aggression from Scouts Pingu again. Like, they've sort of been a little bit more dormant on this map, and it'd be good to see them come out on this map.
Yeah, for me, I'm probably gonna watch. I am going to watch Nick Itachi right here. See what I can do in this mid. He's gonna roll out through house actually. He's trying to see he can lob any stickies from long range. He does do 40 damage to the medic though. And the scouts are actually really low for Xiao. They are all in the red, but they do get arrowed back up. And Pingu are too far back to be able to contest mid right now. And Xiao just get this. They get this mid for free right now, and yeah, that's just gonna be a convincing win for Xiao in this mid fight.
Yeah, we see a little fight going on here in the part of house, and it's fine. It's just a
bit of a bomb coming in. Oh no, the medic Hirasaki going down. That's crucial because that's basically a drop, right? But then again, you could blame that onto that server lag. Not sure if it was just an STV, but anyway, 2 players down for Pingu, the medic and Smiley, but both soldiers down for Xiao. Either way though, because of that fool you were at, they can take their time. Afterward, it is golden cap. They do not want to make any mistakes because this might be their chance at winning. A soldier does try to bomb though, and they were so aware of that possibility that they just instantly denied Banana out of the sky. And right now they're moving up. The medic is opting to climb up of Spire. They do take the long route even if it means it's a safer route, and they are in lobby right now. This is very dangerous for Pingu. They are all going for the Highlander hold right now. They have a Pyro and an Engineer. And so we see them Xiao Ubering through lower main. The sentry is probably gonna go down instantly, and TJ on the Pyro is just not doing anything at all. He's forced to stand on the point to try to contest, but and everyone is just so desperate to be on the point, but it looks like this is a golden cap win. Xiao in the end are the winners of the upper brackets in such a long and grueling fight in this map series. 2 golden caps in the end. It's the second golden cap, the tiebreaker map that wins the entire series, and Xiao come up the champions in this really, really long and tiring match.
Yeah, I honestly think, in terms of predictions, again, I keep coming back to it, but we just keep getting proven wrong. Like, it was, I think, honestly, a lot closer than I was expecting. Especially on this map, I sort of felt that Xiao's scouts were a big part of why they were doing so well in Process initially, and it just, yeah, they've just sort of proved that no, the projectile classes are just as good here. And saying that too, there's not really much to look at log-wise off that, but I mean, yeah. Xiao take the upper bracket finals. So if I'm correct, this means they're moving on to grand final?
That's true. Xiao will get a free ride all the way to the grand finals, which means Xiao are guaranteed second place right now, and it's just up to Pingu to see if they can fight back again from wherever they may end up and whoever they may match up. Has that been decided? I think it's decided, right? It's the potato photo team.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it does look like they'll be in another match, but either way, just absolutely impressive performance out of Xiao, and same to Pingu. Like, I really doubt we're going to be getting interviews. Nah. Yeah. So,
yeah. There's not really much left to say at this point because we've already said that needs to be said. So let's just finish up. Yeah, let's just wrap it up. So, would you like to shout out anyone?
I mean, I'd just like to shout out Mitch. That's also got another production in 2 hours. You'll hear a bit more about that soon, but just, yeah, I mean, the man's going to be up to, what, at least 6, 7 a.m. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. As for shout-outs, teams, I mean, just both teams, really good game to watch. Yeah, it was definitely not what I was expecting coming into this. Also, shout-outs to the people in chat. If any of you are Australian, you're staying up right now and watching this with us.
Alright, I don't really have anyone to shout out, but I do believe that there are some very exciting things that are happening in the land down under. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, so basically really big Australian land coming. I say really big because Australia doesn't get many big TF2 lands, so it's going to be interesting to see. Either way, land down under, yeah, if you want a bit more info, just land.cappingtv.com. July 6th and 7th for the days for it, and yeah, I mean, it's honestly going to be amazing to watch that. I'm kind of sad I don't get to come to this one this year, but
last time Asiafortress had a LAN quite recently, so now I would love to see Asiafortress's also big LAN. I like LANs. LANs are pretty sick.
Yeah, in saying that too, before everybody sort of just starts to jump off the stream, we've actually got another production coming up in roughly 2 hours time. If anyone's familiar, and I'm seeing a lot of EU people in chat, but we'll be covering the ETF2 Nations Cup, or at least a match for it. So yeah, that's coming, but I'm just being told now it's Italy versus Denmark. That's actually a game I really want to watch, and Mitch was trying to convince me to stay up for this, and now I'm kind of going to stay up for it. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll let all you go for now. We'll be back in 2 hours time, but that's the coverage on the Asiafortress 15 Cup upper bracket finals for Div 1. That was Pingu versus Xiao. So yeah,